here we are, guys, at your house today, and we're going to have a look at your mum and dad's pots that they've planted, hey? So this one, Kimmy tells me she's having trouble with. She thinks there's something wrong with it, and I think there is too. She's just put that lettuce in, so let's get that out. And if you have a look under here, you can see all these beautiful soldier flies. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Look, I'll pick some up.
Ew.
Ew, aren't they yucky? But you know what? They are fantastic because they will decompose your food quicker than worms. But this pot, you can see, it's too wet. It's got too much water in there, so it's not draining out. Even though they're chomping away, it's still a little bit too wet. It shouldn't be that wet. So what we might do is dig around it and put some other soil. This is obviously bad soil, you see. It's too clayey, so it's not draining. So we might dig a little hole around it and put some other soil around it and put some worms in it so the worms start to break up the soil. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
But we'll go and have a look at the other pots first, okay? And then we'll decide which one we're going to do the little experiment on. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, all right.
There's a little bit.
Oh, forgot that bit, didn't we? So we'll come back to that. Okay, Kitty, so let's have a look at this one. And nicely hidden, Kimmy. Like your work. Oh, I don't even have to work too hard to get that. Oh, now look at that.
Ew.
Oh, look, there's worms. Look at that, darling. Look. Oops. Oh, she's got worms. Oh, look at all those worms. Now, this one doesn't seem to have any soldier flies in it. Well, there's one. So, it is said...
There's another one.
Yes, there's actually quite a few, isn't there? But see, this is still a little bit too wet. This is quite wet, although the worms are liking it. But because it's so... Oh, look at that there. Look, see?
Ew.
It looks gross, doesn't it? But I love the fact that these worms are in here with the soldier flies, because I didn't think they liked being in there together. But you know what?
What's that?
I think... Oh, that's a bit of something old, a bit of stick of something. But this is a little bit smelly, and I think that's because it's too wet and it's just not draining. So again, this soil is just too... Oh, look at that. Yes. That's very clayey, sandy soil. Not good soil at all. So it definitely needs lots of worms in there. Those worms will help improve this over time, but it will take a little while because they've got to spread all that goodness around. But, you know, that's doing okay. It's doing its job. It's just going to take a little bit too long, that's all. But we might be able to fix that.
There's little bugs.
Yes, aren't they cool? What's that? Oh, an olive. And there's a little wormy. That's fantastic that's full of worms and soldier flies. See, there's a worm.
Yeah, there are two.
Oh, look, there's a tiny little cockroach. See
Where?
that? See that? Yeah. And that's actually good because they're all part of the decomposition process. They'll help munch up all that food as well. So that's brilliant. But it's just going to take a little bit too long. Yeah, see how wet that is? Now that is full of soldier fly larvae. That is perfect.
Ew.
But that's really way... Oh, look, that's teeming. Look at that. That's brilliant. But it's still too wet. See? It's not draining.
There's way too much soldier flies.
Yeah, no, darling, that doesn't matter. That's good. The more of those... Have you ever seen them in the garden? You don't see them, do you? They disappear. They do their own thing. They're not like house flies. So that one also needs to dry out more.
And goodbye.
So I think your solution, Kimmy, is to have a few more. You need a few more pots so you can let them sit a bit longer, and then of course dig around it and dig down a little bit and put some more soil in around it to help the drainage, and then add the worms into the outside of that so they'll start breaking up the clay.